Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transit of the planet Sun, which in this current alignment will become very important. Because friends, Sun, once it will enter in the Scorpio sign on November 17th, it is going to get conjunct with the planet Mars over there. Mercury is already transiting over there. Now if you are in this impression that it's only the transit of the slow moving planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, only that is important, so you are mistaken. Because even in a small transit of a month, Sun can actually open the doors of fame, recognition, popularity for you. When we talk about attainment of any position, that is generally attached with the planet Sun. We all have been seeing this thing, whether you talk about US, in India, in majority of the parts of the world, where the top leadership always fills the position based on their likability and their relation with other people. Along with that friends, because if Sun is going in the Scorpio, which is a very tumultuous kind of energy, and we all have seen that pattern, that in any specific country, if the top leadership is being accused of their incompetency in any specific area of the life, so waging a war tend to remain a good idea for the distraction. So I mean to say, with this Venezuela, which has been looking at a serious escalation with US, in terms of the Japan and China. Lately it has been coming in the news ever since the recently appointed leader of this female Japanese Prime Minister. She has commented on the Taiwan, and China has taken that taken an offense of that. So I mean to say, a lot is happening in the world. So whether you talk about from the global point of view, whether you talk about from your personal life, I said the fame potential, the creativity potential. So friends, people are mistaken that when it comes down to your chance to succeed in any creative field, people only give attention to Venus. See, Venus is about your appreciation for the beautiful things. There is a beautiful painting. Do you have a sense to, that discerning sense to appreciate it or see the beauty in it? Mercury is about that you have that skill, but originality generally comes from the Sun. It's the Sun's light only which all other planets reflect. So in short, the transit of the Sun becomes very, very important. It will be more important in your case if right now you are being considered for any senior, any leadership kind of role. It will become very important for you if right now you are also running the Sun's Antardasha or Pratyantardasha, then also this transit will become important for you. So okay friends, now we will start our discussion that customized to your rising sign, how it is going to be impacting you. So talking first for the Aries rising. So friends, in your case, Sun becomes your 5th lord, and it is going to be getting conjunct with your ascendant lord in the 8th house. So that means it is going to be creating a very strong yoga of the third eye awakening. If let's say for example you are working in the field of occult, healing, sadhana, research, so nothing could be better than that. And if let's say for example if either Mars or Sun is also right now active in your Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, so deep level of awakening, epiphany, and getting and diving deeper in research, in psychic faculties can be expected with this transit of Sun. For many people, this will also create a yoga of some sudden, some sort of wealth opportunity will also be created for many Aries Lagna natives as well. Slight concern friends, let's say for example if you are right now pregnant, you are a female, you're watching this video, your delivery is scheduled for this month only, then some sort of divine protection Kwach, Suraksha Kwach needs to be done. Health friends, obviously Mars is your ascendant lord, so Mars is there in the 8th house, so that means health needs to be monitored. For the students as well friends, you have to work very hard, Sun becomes your 5th lord, so you have to work very hard, just don't get too overconfident. And yes friends, because 5th house also tells about the way your mind function, so a lot of the energy, energy of your body, your dehe, ascendant lord, and your mind everything is pinpointedly focused in the 8th house. So utilize it in a right way and life will reward you. That psychic faculties and the invisible force will reward you. Now friends, for the Taurus. So for the Taurus Lagna friends, Sun becomes your like 4th lord, and now it is going to be getting conjunct with the planet Mars in the 7th house. So friends, very good yoga. Like any of the concerns of business, commercial aspiration of yours, so this is kind of creating a very good yoga, like attainment of position, dhan yoga, being considered for some seniority, leadership role, or public domain success. And if you are like you are connected with politics, it's a good yoga for you. In all those cases where you are engaged as a part of your family business, or you are working in the fields of the real estate, or your partner is also involved, like you, your spouse, you both are actively engaged in any business activity, so there as well the stars are going to be supporting you. And for many people, like this is also creating a yoga of activation of the fortune through relocation. So even regarding that as well, stars seems to be very much supporting the Taurus Lagna native friends. Yeah, I only have good things to say. I'm not seeing that it is going to be negatively affecting you. Like many people would say that the partner's ego is going to be very high. No, but it's just like that. Mars individually, if it is guarding that house in its own domain, rather it makes your partner very disciplined, very obedient, like a go-getter, very protective for you. This is what kind of energy which is going to be getting generated for you. So overall friends, there is a kind of a wall which is being created around your 7th house, which if well utilized and well supported by good yoga and the dasha, can actually create some very good commercial business opportunity and the enhancement of your reputation. Now friends, when we talk about the Gemini, so friends, for Gemini right now, like a lot of the things are not going very right. I don't have any qualms, any inhibition to say that, because Sun is your 3rd lord and now it's going there in the 6th house. So again, it's just adding more fuel to the already existing fire in your 6th house. So that means so far you were being subjected to like aggression at work or diplomacy at work. Now the people you were relying on, like in your close circle, it is also now creating a yoga of some sort of betrayal or backstabbing kind of situation, and that will come from someone close to you. So you have to be very cautious friends. Like overall, in a nutshell, for the Gemini Lagna, the only word of advice which I can give it to you, that don't blindly trust anyone during this time. Driven by impulse or by the provocation of other people around you, do not just get into anything. Do not get involved into anything. Do not give your guarantee as a, like, you know, sometimes I do not know it happens now or not, but if you have to apply for a loan or your friend has to apply for a heavy loan or something and he's asking you to become a guarantor of that can you give the guarantee on my behalf? So don't do that. So during this time you have to be slightly cautious, careful. It's just like that friends. For any competitive situation, through hard work, through resistance, things can be achieved. Again friends, like Mars, retrograde Mercury and Sun, they are not very easy and very friendly kind of energy. It's just like that. Things can be achieved and competition can be win over, but only through like flexing some muscle or exerting your power, demonstrating your authority, then things can be achieved. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Gemini Lagna. Now when we talk about the Cancer, so friends, for the Cancer rising, it's a very good kind of energy. Sun becomes your 2nd lord and now being conjunct with your Yoga Karak planet Mars in the 5th house. So that means it's one of the very good kind of a wealth attainment yoga which is getting generated for you. And also like there's a high possibility that you will make use of your intellect for some good investment with your money. Like it's not only about the money, it's about your time, your energy, your thoughts. Everything is aligned in a right direction. And it's not an exaggeration to say this thing, because somehow for half of the month Jupiter is also exalted in your 1st house. So divine protected, divine guided. So it's a very good time, friends, if I were to say, for investing your money in any venture, any decision connected to your family, your finances. This is a golden time. Whether you are a student, it's a good time. You are planning a child, or the delivery is scheduled for this month. When sun is transiting from the 5th house, it is some sort of very like highly elevated soul might take birth in your family. So very supportive time, friends. Like even if you are an artist or a creative person, during this time only you have to schedule or release something, so stars will support you. See, 5th house is the house of your personal magnetism, your aura, your regality, which other people feel. So it's very supportive time. Now friends, for the Leo Lagna, so friends, beyond any doubt, it is your ascendant lord. So ascendant lord, wherever it will go, your whole focus will go in that house. So that in itself tells about that for many people this is going to be creating a good Raj Yoga, like especially attainment of position, attainment of power. If you're connected with politics, you work as a contractor, service provider for the government projects, a very important time. Realtor, I already mentioned. For many people, see, the thing is, some people would say that ascendant lord is going in the 4th house. It will keep you close to the family, close to the house. But even for the relocation prospects and all, or just for the sake and with an intent of some good monetary benefits, even if you have to relocate temporarily, stars will support you. So yes friends, this transit is actually giving you more and more power. It's just like that. See, all the attributes connected with the sun. This could be your eyesight. This could be your heart, like cardiovascular, like high blood pressure and all, and especially those people who are like heart patient. So yeah, sun, and the sun represents heart, Mars represents blood. So yes, the cardiovascular health is something, especially for the heart patient. They have to be careful, and a lot of the heat going on in the 4th house. So slight concern of high ego of the family members coming in the way of each other. But overall, from the reputation, from the wealth and exertion of your authority point of view, a very supportive time, very supportive transit for the Leo. Now for the Virgo. So friends, in your case, sun becomes your 12th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in your 3rd house, getting conjunct with the planet Mars and your ascendant lord Mercury over here. So see, because obviously sun does not have a rulership over 2 houses. Like this could be Mars, which rules 2 signs, or Mercury or Jupiter or Venus or Saturn. So I mean to say, it extracts the energy from one house and puts its full force in one house. So that means for many Virgo Lagna natives, this will create a yoga of like where you will spend money, like 12th house energy is coming. So you will spend your money, expenses on the account of taking care of people around you. But it will support you. It will add, like the way we say that we live in that modern day and age where the loyalty can be bought, or through gifts and all, we try to make people give us some favor, exchange of the favors. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated for the Virgo Lagna. So I would say that if you are going to meet someone important person to get any work done of yours, take some gift with you. Along with that, friends, it is actually giving you more power. Like if you are trying to initiate something, stars will support you. You are in a top leadership role, stars will support you. You have to write any competition and all, or you are in that muscle kind of field and all. So for flexing your muscle, stars are very much supporting you. And yes, if you're planning to launch, initiate, release something, stars are going to support you with this transit in your 3rd house. Now friends, when we talk about the Libra, so for the Libra Lagna, friends, this is one of the very good transit, especially with immense wealth potential. So 11th lord making a connection in important dhan bhava. So it's like our 2 important houses of the finance and income, opportunities, wish fulfillment are making a connection, and the 7th lord is also empowering it. Your 9th lord is also empowering it. So again friends, it's like if your income is connected with, if you do some contractual work or tenders for the government projects, this is going to be a very golden time. Like rather I would say that if you have to, like being a contractor or vendor, if during this time you will pitch for any government aided project and all, like you are in dire need of any government funding, sponsorship and all, or during this time only you are chasing someone very important person for a meeting to connect the dots, get something done or get some favor out of that person, so this is the right time for you. So and yes, people who are in a solar kind of business, in a family business and all, people who are independently doing any business and all, stars are going to support you. Very good time for the Libra Lagna friends for like popularity, for any financial negotiation and all, so stars are going to support you. So that's all what I can say for the Libra Lagna natives. And yes, because Mercury, your ninth lord, is retrograde in the second house till November 29th. So again, for many people, if your money has been spent or struck somewhere, so money and that payment can be released during this time, so high possibility of that. So overall a very supportive transit for the Scorpio. So for the Scorpio rising friends, like Sun becomes your 10th lord and it is going to be transiting in your first house. So having a conjunction with Mars, your ascendant lord, and Mercury over there, so very good yoga for the Scorpio Lagna natives, like attainment of position, enhancement of your reputation. And let's say for example, because of this topsy-turvy transit happening from the past couple of months, if your name has been entangled into any controversy and your like bosses have lost trust in you, or your competency have been debated from the past couple of weeks and all, so you will come out with shining colors. So again friends, for any career or employment related concern, supportive time. For any enhancement in the reputation, for the fame potential as well, it's a very supportive transit. That's all what I can say. Like the kind of house with Sun rules for you, and even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, first house transit of the Sun is considered as very good. Like you can connect it as a significator as well. So it's a overall very uplifting transit for the Scorpions. So lately, if you have been feeling the loss of power, loss of motivation and all, so now your time is coming for the Scorpio. Friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna. So friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna, Sun becomes your 9th lord and it is going to be transiting in your 12th house, getting conjunct with the Mars and Mercury over there. So for many people, this is going to be kind of a yoga where the fortune will activate after relocation. So if you're considering any relocation, during this time only you have to join a new job or be in a new organizational environment, or you are with an intent and objective to get any business deal, you have to take an international travel, so stars will support you over there. Along with that friends, we generally say this thing that in your 12th house, this combination of the Mercury, Mars, Sun over there, so money and time and energy will be spent on the family, or the, see the only concern is that because 9th house has got a lot of the auspiciousness to it. So far lately, if you have been having some bad debt, during this time, I'm not saying that the expenses will come down. Expenses are still going to be there, but it might happen for good reasons. Like those kind of like spendings where we do the charity, we go on pilgrimage, we help someone. So this is how it is going to be coming out. Like expenses are still going to be there, but something for good reasons, and a very good time for even planning some pilgrimage and all, or making some donation in the name of your ancestors. Very supportive time. Now friends, when we talk about the Capricorn, so friends, for the Capricorn Lagna, like obviously in your case, Mars and Mercury right now are strengthened in your 11th house. See, the concern is that Sun, because Sun becomes your 8th lord, so that means and Ketu is already transiting in your 8th house, so slight discomfort, inconvenience which happen. This could be because of the health. This could be health might be a concern that which is causing a hindrance now in the income or in your intensity level of the efforts. Or we say that, see, 8th house has got its own way of creating some problem. Whenever we say everything was going right, suddenly something happens, suddenly some problem creep out. Always the 8th house. Like suddenly some investigation happened, like the way business was running very good, suddenly someone started like, you know, blackmailing you, threatening you, creating a problem. So yeah, slight concern of that. But again, like the way I've been saying this thing, Rahu in the 2nd house of yours and this Mars Mercury, that to retrograde in the 11th house. If you are in a business, you're not a trouble, someone is not troubling you, you are the one who is a troublemaker in the business. Like you are a bully, or you are a part of a business where you have to do things which are not very ethical and all. So for those people, stars still might support you as well. But still I would say, I know the Hindi word for that. They say that panga mat lo. So I'm going to say, don't cross or wrong someone which is connected with the government or the senior government authority and all. So don't cross path with them. As long as you can just nip in the bud, or you can just settle things outside of the, we say outside court settlement or whatever it is, so much better. But if you will cross someone who is very top person, very prominent person connected with government, that might be a problem for the Capricorn. That's what you have to be careful about. But overall, friends, slight discomfort which might happen because of the health or some sort of problem. But overall, again, Sun in the 11th house, any planet in the 11th house is bound to give something to you, bound to give you some gain, some profit. So still, you will end up commercially, you will not regret. That's all what I can say. And for many people, through controversy and scandal, it will enhance your fame and reputation. Now for the Aquarius. So friends, for the Aquarians, Sun becomes your 7th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in your 10th house. So a very, very good yoga, like especially commercial benefits. If you're already engaged and doing government projects, very supportive time. Those people who are doing business as a couple, like your spouse is also involved in your business, very supportive time. So overall, friends, and yes, any concerns of the employment and all, like you are in between jobs, or your interview scheduled in this month, you're about to complete your studies and you have to face your job campus placement interview this time, so stars will support you. So I only have good things to say, friends. And for many people, this will also create a yoga of, like, you know, seniority role consideration, like promotion and all. It will create that kind of yoga, and partner will be very supportive. Now friends, when we talk about the Pisces rising natives, so friends, for the Pisces natives, Sun becomes your 6th lord, and now it is going to be transiting in the 9th house, getting conjunct with Mars and Mercury over there. So beyond any doubt, friends, like if you are like planning to get any loan approved, stars will support you. Through competition or in any competitive situation, stars will support you, stars will favor you. And yes, see, the only concern is that because in your case, if I were to give attention, Mars becomes your like 2nd lord as well. So it's just like that, slight misunderstanding or concern with the father, slight vulnerability of that, especially if you're in a family business. But apart from that, keeping aside that exception, in most of the cases, for the any loan to get approved, for exertion of your authority, for writing any competitive exam and performing good, stars will prove out to be supportive for the Pisces rising natives. So yes, friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.